past 3 years, the Wrestleverse has continued to expand like never before. Sanctioned and unsanctioned fight leagues, wrestling promotions, underground fight clubs, and narrative correctors. The Wrestleverse continues to become ever more connected with each passing second, opening doors to dream matches fans never thought were possible. Now, fight promotions across the globe are allowing wrestlers to compete in competitive markets, creating a broader portfolio for the competitors and a hell of a lot of amazing fight cards for the Wrestleverse. This is a Wrestleverse Top 10.
What's up, fight fans? Greetings from the Wrestleverse. It's your boy T-John, and you guys already know what time it is. It's time for your Wrestleverse Top 10. Man, it's been a good amount of stuff that happened over the weekend, so without further ado, let's just get right into it, man, shall we? All right, starting out with number 10. All right, man, so at number 10, we have a new member of Judgment Day, and y'all already know who it is. We've all been talking about it forever. Rhea Ripley has officially joined Edge's new stable, Judgment Day, after basically ripping off AJ Styles' arm and interrupting their match at Backlash. Once again, AJ has no redemption going against Edge. He will never get that dream match, I don't think, because every time that they get something going, somebody on Edge's faction has to interfere. So Rhea Ripley, after interfering, knelt on one knee with like a hood on so you couldn't see her face, then comes back up, pops that hood off, and you just see how happy she is to join the faction. So I can't wait to see what they have in store. It's going to be awesome. Super excited for it, man. Like, yeah, y'all already know this is like one of like the best stables right now in the WWE. It has so much potential, and with Rhea in it, I mean, it can go super far. I'm real interested to see what it can do because we've been talking about it forever, man. I'm telling you, like, I'm ready. But let's move on then to number 9. So this has been known for like most of, I want to say since Friday or Saturday. Like, there's been a whole lot of rumors circulating about Roman Reigns since that main event. He kind of teased the fans talking about how his career was going and how you might not see him much in the future. But it's not because he's leaving WWE. There were also rumors that he was going to go to AEW. But apparently, it's just because of a new contract that he got. That's all. So we don't have to worry anymore. Like, everything is fine, guys. You don't have to freak out. It's literally just because Roman got a new contract that stipulates that he does not have to compete at every event like he has been, or like doesn't have to make that many appearances. So you know that he's actually gone vocal about wanting to take some of his talent to Hollywood, starring some movies and all that. So with that new stipulation in his contract, you'll probably start seeing him in some movies. But it'll be kind of cool. He's going to start taking some of Jason Momoa's roles. So we got a new Aquaman and stuff. Like, that's the only roles I can see Roman doing. I don't really see him doing much else, but we'll see. I guess we're going to see. I'm sure they'll try to put him in like a Marvel or DC kind of thing. So I'm super interested. But with that being said, let's just move on then to number 8. All right, so for you guys who did not watch the rundown or catch Backlash last night, Charlotte Flair did lose her title yesterday, and it has been reported on Twitter that she now has like an injury to that arm after she quit. Well, it also turns out that this all could be a play since she's basically scheduled to be written off and take some time off from the WWE, which could be a good thing. I mean, we've seen everything that we could from her for right now. Like, I mean, that last match with Ronda was really great, and I have no problem with them, taking a hiatus for a little bit, especially her. She had a great run, and I don't want to be any more bored with her than I was. I'm really impressed with how they did the I Quit match. But she's also getting married, reportedly, this July to a fellow superstar in the Wrestleverse. And so it's been reported that in July, she will be marrying Andrade Idolo. Sorry. this summer, and that at least gives her time. She requested this time off prior to Backlash, so I'm pretty sure this is just her getting that time so she can actually enjoy her wedding and do all the stuff that you want to do. So congrats to her. Hopefully she does get that time, and then she comes back in and starts beating up some men, because y'all already heard me on that front. I really want to see that. Like, that would be really dope. I don't really care about any more women, her fighting any other girl. I want to see her fight some dudes, and I'm super interested in that. But let's just steamroll ahead and get into now. Number 7. Dude, we got some pretty interesting news, man. Nash Carter finally gets a new booking. His first booking since being dropped from NXT. So it's been reported that he is now back as Zachary Wentz, and he will be in the Deliver Us event from Circle 6 and No Peace Underground on May 21st from in Orlando, Florida. And yeah, it's our first event that we're gonna have seen him in. So I guess congrats to him. It's real unfortunate how everything did go down and how fast his career basically plummeted. But he is back in wrestling. He still hasn't talked about all the controversy and the allegations that have happened, or that's been put on him. So I don't know. At least he's getting a shot. Maybe we'll hear from him later when he's ready to talk about it, or when some legal things happen. But until then, everything's up in the air. So yeah, just pretty cool news that we get to see Nash Carter at least get back in a ring. So definitely tune into those and check that out. Next though, let's move into number 6. So I'm just going to preface this now. AEW is getting bullied by some people right now. Like, I got on and look at some news, and man, AEW is getting left, right hooks. It's getting blasted right now. So just that to say, AEW, an exec that you've already heard me talk about has said that AEW should move to a streaming platform. And during the latest episode of Strictly Business with Eric Bischoff, Mike Pandit, we already talked about him last time we did the top 10, I'm pretty sure. He just talked about the advantages that AEW would get if they would get onto a streaming service like HBO Max. And he just didn't think that, AEW staying on cable television and strictly on cable television is the right move. And I do agree with that. I don't think he said anything wrong here. He just was like, if you want them to reach a key demographic, which is people my age, in the mid-20s and under, if you're not on the streaming service, then you don't really matter. We're not watching cable no more. So if they're not on the streaming service, they are missing the mark on a key demographic and missing money. So he really was just getting into the business aspect of AEW and what they should do if they want to succeed. And I got to agree. And I'm sure that, that's something that Tony Khan really wants to get into. But, with their deal with Warner Bros. Right now and everything, I don't know how much they can do. So they're kind of just stuck in limbo, I think, until they get a good handle on the situation that's happening with Warner Brothers and Discovery and all that. They kind of just gotta wait and see, play their cards right. But definitely, I think that Mike Penn hit the nail right on the head where, they definitely need to get on a streaming service. Every wrestling program does. You gotta get some streams, bro. I'm telling you, it helps a lot, because then you reach a heavier audience. And it's us younger people that don't really pay for or watch cable, but we'll pay the same price for a bunch of streaming services. Why? Because we're stupid and we like to be cool. That's all. But anyway, moving right on to some more bullying for AEW. Let's get into number 5. Whew, man. All right. So I already talked about him too. Eric Bischoff has been on one with AEW. And I mean, it's fair criticism. It's like, you got to take it in stride, but it's rough when everybody's coming for you, But AEW is like the new hotness, So if people are talking about you, you're clearly doing something right. People just want to see you succeed. So that's how I take this news. Anyway, though, Eric Bischoff has said that he does not believe that Forbidden Door will generate any new fans for AEW. He thinks that, honestly, this is just, them catering to, the hardcore fans or the people on the internet. People that want dream matches, dream bookings, internet bookings. That's what AEW is doing right now. He's already said that repeatedly before. He's going on record saying that, and Tony Khan has been pissed about that. But I mean, there is kind of truth to it because those matches have been great. But to Eric's point, he doesn't believe that it's going to generate anything new. Like, it's not going to bring anybody in, especially with New Japan, because who's watching New Japan? You know, not the casual fan, which is true. I did not watch anything New Japan related. Shit, I didn't even know that there were a bunch of famous wrestlers that I knew that worked at New Japan. You know, like, if you're not really into the Wrestleverse, but you like dabbling in it, you know, like you're just watching Raw or SmackDown or AEW every now and then, or Impact, you know, like you hear the names and you know some of the stars, the bigger stars. If you don't really be in the Wrestleverse, Forbidden Door isn't even really on your radar. You know, everybody's talking about it, but if you don't know anything about, you know, if you're not that deep into the culture, then it's really not for you. So he does have a point. You know, how does this generate more for like AEW? How does it bring in new fans? That's a good question. That's a really good question. Unless you're going to look at it from an international kind of feel. And then, so you gotta broaden your horizon if you're talking about how AEW is doing it, because then they're trying to reach an international market because you have New Japan and there's plenty of talent there, and there's wrestle fans all around the world. So this could be a different play. It could be not just for the United States. Maybe it's just overall trying to get fans from everywhere to take you serious and just beat your fan, which would be kind of cool. I do like that angle, so I'm glad I kind of argued with myself there. Yeah, that was a pretty good point, me. Good job, me. Pat on the back. Pretty dope. Anyway, though, let's move right on to number 4. As you can tell, this is going to be really dominated heavy by AEW, because now I have some critique for AEW. Just this one, because I don't really understand it. And I have a question for you guys that I want you guys to help me answer. So apparently Bryan Danielson has been reportedly held back by AEW from wrestling at Defy, at the Defy wrestling promotion. So last weekend, Jon Moxley fought Tom Lawler at a Defy event, and after the match, Jon Moxley celebrated with the crowd and basically teased having Bryan Danielson show up at a Defy event. And so, according to Wrestling Observer newsletter, AEW is holding off on having Danielson wrestle in Defy because they want his first Seattle, Washington match to be when they debut in the market. So they don't want him to go anywhere in Seattle until AEW goes to Seattle. And AEW has no shows currently that are set in Seattle. So they just have him waiting, which is pretty weird. You know, I don't really agree with that, because if AEW's whole mantra is that they are the promotion that you know, lets wrestlers do whatever they do as long as it doesn't affect their schedule, then what the hell is that? How are you going to have somebody who's been in your promotion for a whole year, giving you huge ratings, huge boost in ratings, giving you all these fans, because it's freaking Bryan Danielson. You know, he's a draw, he's a matchmaker. And just because you want to hold off, you know, understandably you want to hold off and get that boost in revenue when he returns to Seattle for the first time. Isn't that a little selfish though? Doesn't that go against, isn't that hypocritical of your whole thing about letting wrestlers do what they want to do, as long as it's, you know, like not conflicting schedules? It's weird. It's pretty selfish, bro. I'm not really wrestling. I'm not messing with it, man. I don't like it. I think that's pretty shady. So maybe the reports that we're hearing about Tony are kind of correct. Maybe they're hitting a little closer to home than we think. I don't know. It's weird to me though. So let me know what you guys think though. Do y'all think that it's a good business move? Which, I mean, of course it is, but in the long run, doesn't that kind of hurt Tony Khan's image? Because this goes against everything that he's been telling people. That's what I think. But, you know, I'll leave you guys to ponder with that, because I've been pondering it all day. So let's move on to number 3. I done told y'all, man, anytime I hear any news about this evil witch of a woman, I'm going to talk about it, because y'all need to be informed so that everybody knows what's going on. Of course, I'm talking about Tammy Sytch. So police have finally released, they finally did a press release and have revealed her alcohol level at the time. So she is being charged. Charges have been filed against her, including DUI manslaughter, driving with a suspended or revoked license causing death or serious injury, and 7 counts of DUI causing damage to a person or property. And you'll never guess what her daggone toxicology, what the percentage of alcohol in her blood was. Like, it's ridiculous. After getting the warrant and everything and getting the toxicology report, turns out her blood alcohol level was at a 0.280, which is 3.5 times the lawful blood alcohol limit while operating a motor vehicle. So yes, that, ladies and gentlemen, is a DUI, at least. So she needs to be in jail. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care about her past. I don't care about, if you were a fan of her. She needs to be in jail. There's no way. No, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And she did go get in court. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. And she did have a bond arrangement where it was set to almost $230,000. She did make that bail, but she is still facing between 4 and 30 plus years in prison if she's convicted, and several $1,000s in fines. There is absolutely no reason why she should not be in jail. There's no reason why she should not be guilty. I don't want to hear shit. There should be no arguments. It should be unanimous at this point. There should be no reason for a jury. Of course, there should be one or whatever, but I just don't think that there should even be a need. She's had several DUIs, and now somebody is dead. She needs to be locked up. Sorry, I'm not sorry. This needs to end, honestly. I'm tired of reporting on it, but I can't not report on it because this stuff is ridiculous. She can't keep getting away with this stuff. And if it's being underreported, damn it, I'll report it. Even if I'm a small channel, fuck it, I'll talk about it. Because somebody needs to put a light on this. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. People should not be on the roads, especially after that many chances. I'm sorry. I don't care. We shouldn't be in this society. Anyway, though, before I go on a whole rant that'll take an hour, take a deep breath. And I'm going to get on to number 2. So let's get to number 2. So on to some light-hearted news. Okay, now we're getting into some happy times. I had to talk about this because I thought that this was awesome. Sasha Banks is a lovely human being, as we all know. And she actually, before getting on SmackDown this past Friday, she took the time to surprise a bunch of middle schoolers in Brooklyn and took a bunch of pictures with them, let them hold the belt and stuff. Like, it was beautiful. Look at this picture. Like, you know how many fans that she just now made, even if you didn't know her before, but just seeing somebody your skin color just being successful, and this is great. This is a beautiful thing. So I love this. I absolutely love this picture. So congrats. Thank you, Sasha Banks, for being a great person. And thank you for helping me lighten the mood a little bit, because when I read this, it made me smile. So I hope this made you guys smile too. Super awesome picture. Just happy for her. Super happy for Sasha Banks. Always been a fan. So super awesome stuff. Now for some even cooler news, I had to leave the best for last. I think that y'all would love this one because y'all already know how I feel about this group and this guy. So let's get into it. At number 1. Man, so this is super, super cool. So I don't want to add any more suspense. Kurt Angle, ladies and gentlemen, has an idea to manage a new stable in WWE. And I'm pretty sure that we talked about this before. So it's once again us getting our Notre Dame hats on and stuff, our tinfoil hats, and really predicting the future, man. I'm really gonna get a crystal ball because it's ridiculous at this point. Guess who he's trying to team up with to make a stable, ladies and gentlemen? The Gables. And that's exactly who he said. That's exactly what he said he's gonna call it. Chad Gable and Gable Stevenson should be in a team together. And of course, you can't leave the number 1 guy, Otis, out. Imagine this Alpha Academy trio. Like, just imagine it. And then you have Kurt Angle as the manager. Who wouldn't pay to see that? That would be so awesome, bro. Like, and then you would get that classic wrestling style, and they all make it look interesting. I don't know about Gable yet. We haven't seen Gable Stevenson wrestle yet, so still waiting on that. But it would be really cool. It would, like, just the concept would be so awesome. I'm so excited for that. I think that I just think that would be so bomb. Like, just hearing it and reading that, I was like, yes, please. Everybody, you can't not love Kurt. You know, that's Kurt Angle. That's our boy. Super interested in that. I'm ready. I'm so ready for that. But I'm going to end it off there, guys. That is your top 10 moments of the weekend. Man, like I said, it's a whole lot. So let me know what you guys think of the list. How excited are you about the whole Gable's Alpha Academy thing going? Because I would love to see Kurt Angle in the WWE again. That would be real. Especially with the talent that's here right now. Hell yeah. And you already know I'm super happy about Rhea getting into why am I blanking now? Judgment Day. Sorry. It's been a long day. Like every day. It's life though, right? But yeah, man, it's a whole lot of dope news, man. So, you know, let me know what you guys think. And as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe to Take It to the Ring. Follow us on Instagram, TTR Wrestling, on Twitter, Take It to the Ring. Man, we got a whole lot of stuff left for you guys. Raw is tonight, so definitely check that. Where's Jason Jordan? That's a good question. I don't know, but I don't think he's gonna be involved, bro. I'll be honest. It would be cool if he made a cameo, though. It would be really cool if he made a cameo. But yeah, Doug, we got a whole lot of stuff coming for you guys. And then tomorrow we'll do the rundown of Raw, NXT. Dude, come on. You guys already know how we do. We'll get you all the news, all the updates, all the rumors, everything that you need. I'm here for you guys. So yeah, as always, it's your boy Tijon. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, guys, keep it real.